Warmly welcome to this seminar Impact Assessment organized by the Strategic Research Council. My name is Jussi Vauhkonen, I'm Head of Strategic Research at the Academy of Finland, and very happy to see you all. Almost all of our 41 research consortia are represented today in this room, and I'm especially happy to welcome our distinguished keynote speakers, Gemma Derrick of Lancaster University and Stephen Hill of Research England, who will be delivering us their insightful speeches later today. We have a very interesting program, I think. This morning session will be run on our third domestic language in English, with the keynotes and with the roundtable discussion hosted by Per Mikvits, the chair of SRC. After the lunch, we have workshops, työpajoja, then in Finnish or in English, depending on the composition of your table, with a more practical, with a more concrete view on the matter. And in the end of the day, I hope we all are well informed and with a good feeling to go forward with our work in the impact assessment. Why impact assessment? Why are we here today? The objectives of strategic research is to build a research base for solving the grand challenges and to enhance the use of research in policy making. In order to achieve these both aims, we look for excellence and impact. How to recognize excellence is a question the scientific community has been addressing now for a very long time. Accordingly, the assessment and evaluation methods of scientific excellence are, while not unproblematic, widely shared. How to assess impact is quite another matter. The very concept of impact is contested, and it carries different meanings, different connotations for different people, researchers, and disciplines. Therefore, for the purposes of most funding instruments in the Academy of Finland, a very general interpretation of research impact will suffice. We can simply state, as we do on the web page of Academy of Finland, that in the long term, science and research contribute to the development of society's ultimate aims and our understanding of the best way to reach them. For the purposes of strategic research, however, this is too general. After all, our task is to have a very particular kind of impact, namely an impact on the way the Finnish society, its policymakers, its decision makers address the grand challenges ahead of us all. Now, we are a research funding organization whose mission is to promote policies that are informed by research and evidence. We try to live as we preach, and today we will hear contributions by two leading experts in the field. Stephen Hill, the Director of Research at Research England. Stephen leads on all aspects of research policy and funding. He's the chair of the steering group of the UK Research Excellence Framework and an active contributor on enhancement and assessment of research impact. Gemma Derrick's latest book is titled The Evaluator's Eye: Impact Assessment and Academic Peer Review. Senior lecturer in higher education at the Lancaster University, Gemma's research concentrates on science and innovation policy and its impact. Her interests also include competing notions of research excellence as well as scientific and societal impact. Once again, I'm very happy that you are here sharing your thoughts with us. I'm quite convinced that the expertise and insight of our distinguished speakers will be very helpful for us all to set our own work in context and inspire further development of impact assessment in the strategic research programs. Now, for the Strategic Research Council, this is, of course, a very practical issue, a question of most practical importance. The Council needs to answer the question how to assess impact in order to fulfill its duties. According to the law, the Strategic Research Council monitors and evaluates the impact of the projects the Council funds. Now, we all know well that there are people and organizations outside of the academic community who will readily provide us with both a definition of impact and tools to assess it. Make no mistake, if this work is left to be done without input from researchers outside of the academic community, words like long-term or diversity will not be among the keywords when assessing impact. So I think today is a very good opportunity to explore what co-design actually might mean. We have an opportunity as a research funding organization to discuss with the researchers, you, our funding clients, if you will, how to assess impact so that it serves the purposes of the funding instrument without burdening the researchers too much. So my message to you, dear representatives of our projects, seize the opportunity, contribute to the making of the impact assessment of Strategic Research Council, so that we will all, in the end, benefit from this exercise. So with this motivational message, I wish you all an interesting and productive day, and I give floor to my colleague Jyrki Hakapää, who will introduce us further to the topics of today. Thank you.